every single session is going to be a building block. Because if somebody has to, why not me? So, why not you? If you want your word to mean anything to anybody else, it has to mean something to you. Alright, good morning. You are not going to believe what this book says this morning. When I woke up this morning to do today's check-in, I stepped on the scale and I couldn't believe what I actually saw. We're currently 1 week into prep. The reason that episode 2 is being recorded 7 days after episode 1 is because there was a delay for the intro that I thought would go before episode 1, but I thought I'd get the series started nevertheless. So that means we are 1 week in and I cannot believe how much weight has been lost in just 7 days. Since day 1, we've literally lost 4.8 pounds because this morning when I weighed myself, we were 237.8 pounds. Overall, I've lost 2.2 kilograms, which to be honest, it's not obviously fat loss, it's literally just like water weight that's come off after me eating clean for a week. And if anything, it's a very, very good indication that my body was very ready to start prep. 7. One thing that's actually quite common when someone like has an off season and their body isn't actually quite ready to prep yet is they'll begin prep, but their body will be non-responsive. But the fact that we've literally just started a diet for the past week and I've already dropped that much weight, it kind of proves that my body is like primed and ready. And the off season, we actually did a pretty good job. I definitely could have eaten more. I definitely feel like now looking at my physique, I have definitely improved in areas that I wanted to improve. But I definitely think the devil of doubt has sunk into my mind a little bit because I wish I was like starting prep as like a big ballooned elephant, just like someone that just like bulked up like crazy. But then again, that might have been anti-productive. So I might actually be in a good position now at the body fat that I'm currently at. And considering from this point, we have 13 weeks and 3 days to get as shredded as possible for stage. For the first show, because we're actually doing 2 shows, the first show is just over 13 weeks away and the second show is just over 15 weeks away. Right now, we're gonna put some clothes on, head out and get some steps in for the day. When we get back from the walk and make some food, I'm gonna go through what's in this bag right here because what is inside it, I'm very excited about. And also we need to go through these at some point. It's like Christmas every day. We do need to, oh shit. We need to set the Apple Watch because if you didn't set it on the Apple Watch, did you actually go for a walk? All right, so activity, outdoor walk, 3, 2, 1. Catch some Pokemon. I'm joking, well, not really. Alright, so just got back. Total time was 56 minutes, which is going to be a massive head start on today's steps. It's pretty much like a decent chunk of all the steps. And you may be wondering, Brandon, why'd you bring a backpack? 1, I have a drone. 2, walking with a bit of weight on your back is going to help you burn more calories. And I'm a fat burning machine. While I was on the walk, I got an unfortunate message. Somebody in a massive lorry has actually just sideswiped Geordie as she was on the way back from the gym. Oh my God. The rim, the bumper, Nevertheless, we got the guy's details. It was completely his fault, so that will be fixed through his insurance. On the topic of things that have happened today, we're gonna add that to the list. Right now, I'm gonna make meal number 2 because I've already had meal number 1. I'm gonna finish sipping on this pineapple monster. Steps are no joke. Like, people that neglect steps, obviously like through day to day, you might actually realize that if you prioritize steps, like if you got in 10,000 steps a day, it could actually keep you quite lean because I'm sweating, yeah, like I said, quite a lot. I feel like I always mention how much I'm sweating, it's weird. The one for the day is now down. I allow myself 1 energy drink and like a Diet Coke like later in the evening. This is my monthly allowance of carbs. Can actually get Pam in the UK. Didn't know this because they literally don't sell any like 0 calorie spray anymore. It's not 0 calorie, but you know what I mean. The only thing the UK has is like the 1 cal spray, which is terrible because everything still sticks. It's kind of pointless, but you can order this on Amazon if you want it. And as you can see, the Pro Card cookie is back. This is the Pro Card cookie, if you didn't know. It's essentially 100 grams of oats, 50 grams of blueberries, half a teaspoon of baking powder, some flavor drops, and 20 grams of protein powder. You just add a little bit of water, mix it together, put it in the air fryer for 12 minutes at a 180 degree, and you'll get exactly this. 3 delicious, look at that. Oh my God. This thing makes dieting very easy. If you want to spice it up, you can add cinnamon to the top of it. One thing I recommend doing is before you put it in the air fryer, top it with a little bit of cinnamon. You'll have like a nice cinnamon flavor on top. You can put any sort of fruit in it. If you have diet freedom, you can add bananas, you can add peanut butter. Sometimes I like to add raspberries or strawberries just to switch it up. And you can also add Walden Farms or like any sort of 0-calorie syrup. Feel free, take the recipe, use it yourself, and let me know what you think. Look at that. Maybe it's gonna take 2 seasons of eating these to actually get a Pro Card. Update on the hair transformation, because 2 months ago I made a video talking about how I thought I was losing my hair. Most males at a certain age start to, like, their hair starts to thin in like these patches right here. I've been using 2 things. One thing started with, but more recently I've been using something that has actually been helping quite a lot. So right here is pretty much my entire hair routine. This is every single day. This is twice a day, and this is every day. This has been for the past 2 months, but recently over the past 3 weeks I've been using this conditioner and this shampoo by Blue Man. You know I've been using their hair products for a long time, but they recently just released their very first ever shampoo and conditioner. Inside the shampoo and conditioner there is vitamin E balls and this thing called panthenol, which actually helps strengthen hair. While I'm trying to regrow my hair with this, I'm strengthening it and thickening it with these 2 products right here. It's going to be the first link in the description as well, just in case you do want to pick it up. And you can, of course, with Blue Man, as always, use code HARDBODY at the checkout to directly support me. You'll get a big discount. So if you want to pick it up, you know what to do. I got a bunch of mail to go through. I got some parking tickets to pay for, humongous stack of letters to read and just like mail to read. So I'm gonna spend the next little bit posting on Instagram, doing emails and going through all this stack.
This is just so typical. I'm sick of love. We're never forsaken.
Belt, both belts, collar, cuffs, knee wraps, figure of 8, literally everything's been covered. Have we made any more progress on a different supplier for shakers?
They like noticed my inquiry, they replied.
Posted on IG, posted on Hardbody, announced that season 1, the full entire restock and the collection and what hasn't dropped for season 1 clothing is dropping on the 15th in 6 days. Regarding Hardbody, I want to talk about what is in this package because it's something I've been trying to perfect for a long time, and we've actually done it. Like, we've actually done it. Current piece of equipment right here, which is the Hardbody lifting cuff. Quite robust, very, very sturdy. What I wanted to create with this cuff was something that'd be extremely durable. I think I went a little bit too hard on that. I think I went too durable. It's not as soft on the skin as I would have liked. After many times of use and listening to customer feedback, a softer, more premium cuff is something that has been requested. And also, not only that, a different size. Like, different sizes for different people. In this very bag, that is exactly what we've made. 2 different samples. We have the regular premium cuff and the small premium cuff. The entire body of the cuff has been made of an ultra soft neoprene sponge. It's as robust and strong and sturdy as the original cuff, but this time it's super, super soft to touch. When you build the cuff like this, put the Velcro across through the loop. There's also been a slight logo change as well. See, like all this unnecessary black rubber, we've actually decreased it and it's a lot more cleaner. When you put the cuff on, it's just so much softer on the skin. I'm very, very proud of this. This is gonna be part of the new premium range with Hardbody. With the premium range, there's gonna be lifting cuffs, like the premium soft ones. There's gonna be new lifting straps and something called hard grips, which are our variation of Versa grips. Almost 2 years of the business, we are finally getting to a place where we can truly be like really innovative with the products that we're bringing out. Everything that I just spoke about will probably be dropping in like 2 or 3 months. So I'm essentially just taking you along the process, not showing you that it's dropping soon. But when they're out, I highly recommend, even if you don't get them for yourself, buy them for a friend, because they are literally going to be the best cuffs, the best lifting straps, the best hard grips. Like, everything has gone through multiple months of grueling, just stressful months of like, this sample isn't right, this sample isn't right, but eventually, and there's a reason it's taken a bit of time, so we're not settling for anything other than perfect.
I'm literally always rocking Hardbody.
That's a nice hoodie. I was gonna say, my girlfriend supports me, it's nice.
Love code Jordy at checkout.
There's no code for Jordy.
I know.
I'll see you at the gym. considering this is the first day of the rotation, we are doing push today, and we've come to Underground Gym. This is the gym that I don't usually ever come to. There's 2 undergrounds here. There's one in Brighton and there's one in New Haven that's about 20 minutes away from here. But this one is a pretty decent gym, and it's always nice to just like come to different gyms, switch it up. And I think it also helps with motivation too. Like when you want to like just be motivated all the time, one way I like to like try and get out of a rut is going to a new gym. The back of your hair looks fantastic, by the way.
Upper body, shoulders and back.
Shoulders and back. Oh yeah. Your hair looks nice.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it looks
You
really
just
nice.
made fun of it.
It does look nice.
Okay, thank you.
How you doing, mate? Smash your workout and give it everything. Sip on the pre-workout. This isn't a shaker we're going to release, by the way, because the black sample didn't come out how I wanted it to, like the logo doesn't pop enough. But I wanted to talk about the significance of the man bag that I'm currently wearing. I'm pretty sure I destroyed the brand MCM in a last video saying it was a little bit chavvy, and Geordie got me an MCM bag and I kind of felt bad about it, so now I'm wearing it. But inside the bag, there was a few things. There's a petrol receipt that we won't talk about, so that's, we have a wallet. But the most important thing, more than the wallet, is these things right here. As you can see, we have many bodybuilding cards. Even a Chris Bumstead shiny ultra rare card. A friend of mine called Alora in Canada, shout out Alora. She is the videographer for HD Muscle, Pure Muscle and Fitness back in Canada. We're going to be going there in next month, and she made her very own like bodybuilding cards. These are like limited edition, and she gifted me a pack when she brought them out. And we obviously have Chris Bumstead, but the coolest thing about them, the Chris Bumstead one is actually signed. I don't know if you can see that, like zoom in on that. It's Chris's signature right there. Big Ramy, Brandon Curry, Ricky. The Regan Grimes one is actually signed as well. Antoine Vaillant, his one is signed as well. We've got Ian Valliere and Terence Ruffin. It's actually funny because I was actually on a phone call with Terence like the other day because he was talking about some business stuff. Low-key fanboying because we were on the phone, and I was like, oh my god, I'm literally speaking to Terence Ruffin. Freaking madness. Little did he know that I actually have a bodybuilding fan card of him, so maybe he might have thought that was quite weird. Before every single workout, the reason I'm bringing this up, I take the Chris Bumstead shiny gold and signed. I kiss them, pray to the god of gains, and go from there. I'm a super fan. Moving on to seated D-handle fly. This is probably one of my favorite exercises, to be honest. Like the contraction that you get off this, especially when it's like a decent cable fly. We're actually already 2 sets in, so we're gonna bump it to 25. It's always nice on like a heavy bench as well, because sometimes the bench is super light, or it's like not sticky and you're just like full back. It's a heavy bench on like grippy floor, so. It's always been a mix between like, is it a fly or is it a press? Because it's almost like a mix of both. Smith machine, incline press. It's a very weird one because you have to make the bench so much more of an incline because the Smith machine is angled at like a weird like 80, 75 degree angle. So you have to like compensate for that, otherwise you'd literally be pressing like a decline. It is getting rather warm. It's like, we always come at peak time. Like I always say, like I want to train like early, but like I always just catch the beginning of peak time. I definitely think one thing we're gonna get better at now, planning forward to the future, is coming to work out a lot earlier than I am. But it's just part of like finding that balance and finding what works to be able to like do everything you need to do and train and meal prep and do all of your responsibilities. But sometimes you have to prioritize. When the wrist straps go on, tracking the calories and tracking the actual workout like comes off for a second, sacrifice for the stability. And what's good about that little case is you can put all your belongings back in it so they're all nicely tucked away and like safe in a little thing. Moving on to the pec deck. This is, I think, the last chest exercise because we're moving on to a tricep and a shoulder after this. And we're actually gonna make it a little bit harder because it's so easy to make the pec deck like so much easier by just rolling your shoulders forward and just like swinging your arms forward. Most people can stack a pec deck by doing that, but actually like a true test of strength is making it a little bit harder by getting a barbell pad. You're gonna be putting this behind you, going down your spine, retracting your scapula, which is gonna force you to keep your chest out the entire time. All you gotta remember to do is keep your chin up and just like control the reps. We're gonna be doing a 3-second eccentric and a 1-second hold at the end. That was better. I know it's fucking shorter. The last one I rambled like fuck. We actually had to record it again. Chest up, chin up, 3-second eccentric, 1-second hold. 1, 2, 3. Overhead tricep extensions. I actually really like this because the part of my tricep that I have to work on is actually like underneath my tricep, rather than doing like exercises that are like straight down, which is almost like a shortened way to actually train the tricep, because the tricep right now is like in its shortened position. Here it's completely stretched out, which is where I should optimally be training. Considering I have like really short shit triceps that are like extended all the way up my arm, I have to do things that stretch them out. Like you have to work and do exercises that are like fighting against your weak points. For example, if you got shit calves, like if you have actually just no calves whatsoever, I would recommend doing something on calves pretty much every day to every other day to build up the frequency. We're doing overhead tricep extension and we're going to be supersetting this with, it was meant to be lying down cuffed lateral raises, but there's no lying down dual cable, so we're going to do dumbbells instead. And then obviously next rotation we'll make sure we're in a gym where we can do it properly. Jordy's been complaining the whole time.
I'm tired. I literally waited him for 40 minutes after I did steps and my workout.
Have you seen my plan with Callum?
Yeah, sure.
Morning cardio done. It's currently the next day now. What's your cardio currently at?
40 minutes, and I'm doing the Stairmaster just because I thoroughly actually enjoy it. I like the torture aspect of it rather than just like walking.
We've also got a different BPM goal.
130 to 140, so it's a little bit higher.
It's high. Yeah. See, like me and cardio here, me and Jordy, we have very different goals right now. Mine is literally only 20 minutes at a 120 BPM because I've only been on prep now for like a week, and Jordy's been on prep for
this is my 6th week.
6 weeks. We've started doing our morning cardio at Pure Gym because it's a 6-minute walk down the street. It's an excuse to get steps in. It's a lot closer than obviously wasting petrol. Super convenient. If you want your word to mean anything to anybody else, it has to mean something to you.